She said, "If you can't handle my vibe, just pack your bags and go." I said, "Done." When she came home that night, the silence of our stripped-down apartment slammed into her like a tidal wave. She crumpled to the floor, gasping through tears, surrounded by nothing but her own voice bouncing off bare walls. I'm Caleb, 30, male, and I'd been with Mia, 28, for 2.5 years. We'd shared a chic studio apartment in downtown Seattle for the last 10 months. That morning, like too many before it, started with petty bickering, her cutting sarcasm, and my patience fraying like an old rope. "Caleb, seriously. You're freaking out over a single plate in the sink. I'm not your maid." "Mia, I cleaned the kitchen yesterday. Just rinse it. Takes 10 seconds. She scoffed, tossing her hair. "God, you're so anal. Always nagging. Plate, laundry, groceries. What's next? You gonna time my showers?" "I'm just asking for a little teamwork." Her eyes rolled so hard I thought they'd fall out. "Teamwork? You sound like my old boss." "I do enough, okay. Get off my case. It's one plate, Mia." "Here we go again." She snapped, smirking. Poor Caleb, the saint of the studio. Want a medal for doing dishes? That's not what I'm saying. Enough. She cut me off, voice sharp as a blade. "If you can't deal with how I am, just leave. This is me. Take it or get out." She dropped that line before, a verbal landmine she tossed whenever I dared point out her nonsense. Usually, I'd swallow my pride, mutter an apology, and let it slide. Not this time. Something in me broke. 2.5 years of her tearing me down, brushing me off, mocking me. It was over. Living together had turned her jabs into a daily ritual. If I suggested a date night, I was clingy. If I gave her space, I was cold. If I asked for basic respect, I was controlling. If I let it go, I was a pushover. "Done," I said. She laughed, a sharp, mocking sound. "Oh, you're for real? Fine. Bounce. I've got spin class with the girls." She grabbed her gym bag, didn't even glance at the plate, and sauntered out, her sneakers squeaking on the hardwood. I stood there, staring at that damn plate, its ketchup smear taunting me. 2.5 years of being her emotional doormat. I was finished. I called my friend Derek. "Yo. That guest room's still open." "Caleb, no way. You've finally done with her crap. You're truck free." "Say less. I'll grab my brother Leo. Be there in 30. Then I did what I should have done a year ago. I walked through our studio, phone in hand, making a list. My stuff. 65-inch Qley TV, bought with my end-of-year bonus. PS5 and every game. The living room setup. Leather sectional. Oak coffee table. Floor lamp. Dining table with 6 chairs. My desk, ergonomic chair, dual monitors. The air fryer, blender, and every kitchen gadget except her crusty old kettle. The queen-size bed I'd upgraded when hers started creaking. The stackable washer-dryer I'd splurged on when we moved in. The wall art geometric prints from a Pike Place market artist. The Wi-Fi router, Fire Stick, Sonos speaker. Both portable AC units I'd set up last July. Her stuff. Her wardrobe. Her makeup desk with its influencer-style ring light. That kettle. A couple of yoga books. And a gaudy glass sculpture her mom gave her. The list hit me like a brick. I'd furnished 90% of this place. Mia had been skating by, contributing nothing but attitude and Instagram posts. Derek and Leo rolled up in his Silverado. They saw my face and didn't pry. Real friends. We got to work. 4 trips. 6 hours. While moving the sectional, I found $180 tucked in the cushions. Cash I'd lost 3 months ago when Mia called me, careless with money. Sure. The studio went from homey to hollow, echoing like it did when we first signed the lease. All that remained was her makeup desk, that kettle, and her mom's sculpture. I wasn't heartless, though. I folded her clothes neatly in the closet, left her charger on the desk, and even wiped down that sculpture. I texted the landlord, Tara, moving out. Mia is sustained. Transfer the lease to her or start eviction. Last rent payment sent. Tara replied, understood. She'll need to qualify on her income alone. Application due in 48 hours. I knew the math. I pulled $85,000 as a data engineer. Mia made $32,000 as a part-time social media manager, mostly gig work. The studio required 3x rent as income. She couldn't cover it. I blocked her number, turned off location sharing, and crashed at Derek's. Then I waited. The storm hit around 8 p.m. When Mia got back from spin class turned brunch turned happy hour. Derek showed me the text she fired off. Where's Caleb? What the hell happened? The apartment's empty. Derek, I know you helped him. This isn't funny. He took everything. Even the dish soap. Yeah, I took the dish soap. I bought the jumbo bottle from Costco last week. Swim it. Then her Instagram stories dropped. A wobbly video of the Bear studio, her voice breaking. This is what a petty coward does when he can't handle a real woman. He stole everything while I was out living my truth. Blessed he showed himself. My phone blew up. Mutual friends texting. What's going on? I sent one reply to all. She told me to leave if I didn't like her attitude. I left. Took my stuff, all paid for by me with receipts. She can keep the studio and her mom's sculpture. Her friend Jenna called Derek's phone since I'd blocked Mia's crew. Caleb needs to bring Mia's stuff back. She's a mess. Derek. What stuff? He took what he paid for. The TV. The furniture. All his bought before they moved in. Jenna. She's been using it. It's basically hers. He left her with nothing. That's cruel. Derek. That's not how ownership works. She's got her stuff and a blank slate to decorate however she wants. The entitlement was wild. In Mia's mind, my stuff was ours the second she used it, but her stuff. Untouchable. Then the cops showed up. Yep, she called them. An officer knocked on Derek's door at 10 p.m. Caleb. Report of stolen property. I moved out and took my belongings. Here's my proof. I handed over a folder, receipts, bank statements, photos of serial numbers, all predating our move-in. The officer skimmed it, shook his head. Sir, you can't steal your own property. Ma'am. He said into his radio, this is a civil matter. No crime here. I heard Mia's voice crackling through his radio, shrill and frantic. The officer looked drained. My advice. Stay apart. Sort it through lawyers if needed. Way ahead of you, I said. Derek popped a beer after the cop left. She really thought they'd make you refurnish her apartment. 2 years of what's yours is ours, what's mine is mine. I'm done, I said. 3 days later, Mia went full scorched earth. Blocked numbers didn't stop her. She emailed my work account. Caleb, this is immature. Return my furniture now. I've been patient. If it's not back by 6 p.m., I'm suing. I forwarded it to HR, personal issue, saving for records. They thanked me for the heads up. Then she showed up at my office. Reception buzzed me. Mia's here. Says it's urgent. I went downstairs but stayed behind the security desk. She was sobbing. Makeup smudged. Caleb, please. I'm sorry. I was overwhelmed. You know I love you. Come back. You said it yourself. Leave if you don't like my vibe. I left. You're trying to ruin me. I stepped out of the lease. The apartment's your problem now. Tara mentioned a 48-hour deadline. Her face shifted from pleading to rage. You called Tara. You're destroying my life. Security stepped in. Ma'am, you need to go. This isn't over. You'll pay for this, she hissed. The next morning, I woke to 47 messages. Mia had gone viral on social media, posting a tearful video in the empty studio. This is emotional abuse. He took everything while I was gone. I'm sleeping on a yoga mat. No TV, no fridge. Nothing. I'm broken. The fridge I paid for. But truth didn't matter. Comments flooded in. Some called me a villain. How could you leave her like that? Others saw through her. Why don't you have your own stuff? Buy a couch. Why is he responsible for your life? Someone found my one Instagram post. A pic of my new setup at Derek's. Captioned, "New chapter, peace at last." They screenshotted it and added it to her post. While she's crying on a yoga mat, he's gaming on his PS5. Tells you everything. Yeah, gaming in my recliner with my console. Crazy, right? Tara called. Caleb heads up. Mia's lease application was denied. Not enough income. She's got 30 days to vacate. Not my issue anymore, Tara. Also, she tried listing you as a guarantor without your okay. I shut it down. She did what? You're clear of the lease. Just keep documenting. The nerve. She tried to tie me to her rent without asking. Then her dad called Derek's landline. Yeah, he's got one. Retro style. Caleb, this is disgraceful. Leaving my daughter with nothing. What kind of man does that? Derek, he took his own stuff. He paid for the furniture, the appliances, everything. After she supported him for years. Supported how? He covered most bills. She saved for luxury sunglasses while he paid rent. Her love is invaluable. She's humiliated. She humiliated herself with that video. Click. 2 weeks later, Mia's social media crusade backfired. Someone, God bless them, dropped a truth bomb in her comments. Didn't you post last month about how your roommate pays for everything so you can save for a Prada bag? They attached a screenshot of her deleted story. Living my best life when he handles the bills. Keep your money yours. Hashtag Queen Vibes. The comments turned brutal. So you bragged about using him. Roommate equals boyfriend who funded your lifestyle. You played yourself. Mia deleted her posts and went private. But the damage was done. Then came a desperate voicemail via a mutual friend's phone. Caleb, I know you're done with me. But please, I need help moving. I can't afford movers. My new place is tiny and sad. We were together 2 years. Just this once. Tiny and sad. Reality stings when you're on your own. I didn't respond. But I did park across the street on her move-out day. Petty. Sure. 3 of her friends showed up with a U-Haul. They loaded her makeup desk, kettle, clothes, and that glass sculpture in 20 minutes. Compare that to my 6-hour, 4-trip move. Perfection. Mia spotted me. She stormed over. Really, Caleb? You're just gonna watch me struggle? I'm just chilling in my car. I have nothing because of you. You have exactly what you brought to the relationship. Fair's fair. I wasted 2 years on you. Same. You're trash. No wonder I talk to you like that. You earned it. And you earned this. Good luck with the new place. I drove off, blocked the last friend relaying her messages, and felt freer than I had in years. Mia moved in with her parents a month later. Couldn't make it solo. She posted vague quotes about rising above and knowing your value. I set up Derek's guest room with my stuff. Looks better than the studio ever did. Got a promotion at work. Less drama does wonders for focus. Started dating someone new, Lauren, who splits bills, brings her own furniture, and shocker, respects me. Game changer. Word is Mia tells everyone I was financially abusive and vindictive. She's half right. I planned it. Sure, for about 6 hours after she told me to get out if I didn't like her vibe. When someone hands you an ultimatum and shows their true colors, believe them, and take your furniture with you. 3 months after Mia's move-out meltdown, I'm sitting in Derek's backyard, sipping a cold IPA under string lights, my PS5 humming inside. Lauren's here, laughing as she grills burgers with Derek's girlfriend, Tara. It's the kind of night I hadn't had in years. Easy, warm, no eggshells to tiptoe around. My new setup at Derek's is a vibe. My clad TV mounted clean, sectional arranged just right, and those Pike Place prints adding some soul to the walls. Work's going strong. My promotion came with a $10,000 bump, and I'm saving for a solo place. Lauren's got her own apartment, her own hustle, and we split everything 50-50. She even brought her own coffee maker. Imagine that. A relationship where respect isn't a negotiation. Mia, though. Word on the street is she's still crashing with her parents in Tacoma. Posting filtered selfies with captions like, "Healing is my superpower." And betrayal builds character. A mutual friend, Jake. Let's slip that she's hustling for freelance gigs but struggling. Clients don't pay on time, and her influencer dreams are fizzling. That viral video she posted. Still haunting her. Someone turned it into a meme. Captioned, "When you tell him to leave but forget he paid for everything." Has got 10K likes on X, brutal. Jake said she tried renting a new place but got rejected again. Credit issues, apparently. Her mom's been calling mutual friends. Fishing for sympathy. Saying I destroyed her confidence. Funny how they skipped the part where she lived rent-free off my dime for years. I don't hate Mia. Honestly, I pity her. She thought she could coast forever. Tossing ultimatums like confetti. And I'd just take it. But actions have consequences and hers hit like a freight train. I'm not perfect. Watching her move out from my car was petty as hell. But damn. Felt good to close that chapter. Now, I'm curious what the internet thinks. Was I too harsh? Stripping the studio bare? Should I have left her the air fryer? Maybe a chair? Just to soften the blow? Or was she asking for it? Banking on my stuff while giving me nothing but grief. And what about her side? Do you buy the emotional abuse angle? Or is she just rewriting history to save face? Drop your take below. I'm chilling with my beer, my